Lazle blood pressure monitor, product setup video. Here's what's in the box. General info about blood pressure monitor. If the low power symbol appears on screen when you turn on the device, you won't be able to take a measurement. The batteries must be replaced before the monitor will work properly. First, open the battery cover. Insert 4 AA batteries inside. Make sure the batteries are facing the correct direction. Use new AA alkaline batteries for the best results. A USB cable can be used instead of batteries to supply power. Measurement procedure. Avoid eating, smoking, or exercising directly before measurement, as these activities can affect the results. Relax quietly in a chair for about 10 minutes before taking a measurement. Remove any garment that fits snugly to your upper arm. That can constrict blood flow. Always measure using the same arm. Most people use their left arm. Take your measurements at the same time each day for accurate comparisons, as blood pressure can fluctuate over the course of a day. Our monitor can store up to 200 readings for 2 users, and each reading comes with its own date and timestamp. Common sources of error. It is generally best to take measurements in a calm, quiet environment. Don't rest your arm on any type of support, like a table or chair arm, as this can increase your blood pressure. Use a soft cushion for support if necessary. The cuff should be placed on the arm at the same level as your heart. If the cuff position is lower or higher than the heart, the measurement will be inaccurate. Important notes. Only use the included cuff, which has been clinically tested to work with the Lazle blood pressure monitor. A loose cuff or exposed airbag may result in an incorrect measurement. Try to sit still during the measurement. Moving during measurements may cause abnormal results. If this happens, you will see the misoperation symbol displayed on the bottom of the screen. Consecutive blood pressure measurements should be repeated after a 1-minute pause or after holding your arm. This allows the accumulated blood to flow away. Repeated measurements at one time causes blood to accumulate in the arm, which can lead to false results. Arrhythmia means an irregularity in the heartbeat. If the device detects an instantaneous heartbeat rhythm that exceeds or falls below the 25% range of the average rhythm, the irregular heartbeat symbol will be displayed at the bottom of the screen. If you see frequent arrhythmia reminders when measuring blood pressure, please consult your doctor. Using the cuff. Place the cuff flat on the table with the hook and loop facing downwards. Pass the end of the cuff through the metal ring to form a loop. Pull the cuff over the upper arm. Tighten and fasten the cuff. Before measuring, remove any clothing that might affect the measurement. Place your lower arm on a flat surface, leaving your palm facing upwards. Measuring. Press the power button to turn the device on. It will show a measurement of 0. The air pump will begin to inflate the cuff, and the screen will display the change in the cuff pressure. If you have correctly placed the cuff on your arm, the cuff self-check icon OK will display during the process. Once a stable pressure is reached, the air inflation will stop. When the device has detected your pulse, the heart symbol is displayed. When the measurement has concluded, the device will display the measured systolic and diastolic blood pressure values, as well as the pulse rate. The screen will display the measurement results until you press and hold the power button to turn off the machine. If no button is pressed, the device will automatically turn off in 30 seconds. Measurement results and information are automatically saved to the device memory. The default measurement unit is mmHg, or millimeters of mercury. If you want to stop a measurement, just depress the power button. The device will return to the starting screen. If the power button isn't pressed and held after measurement, the device will automatically turn itself off 30 seconds after the measurement is completed and the final value is displayed. Using the memory function. This blood pressure monitor can store 99 measurements for each user. When there are more than 3 saved measurements, press the memory button to see an average of the latest 3 measurements. In memory mode, you can delete all the measurement data of the 2 users by pressing and holding the memory button for 3 seconds. Function setting mode. After completing a measurement, press the off button. A short press of the user button will display user 1 and user 2. Press the user button again to switch to the other user. You can enter the setting mode while blood pressure monitor is completely turned off. To do so, press and hold the user button for 3 to 5 seconds. You will then enter the setting mode. The date and time display will flicker. To reset the date and/or time, please remove one battery and insert it again. Press and hold user button for up to 5 seconds. Understanding blood pressure. The standard WHO blood pressure classifications are shown in the figure below. Warnings. This device is not suitable for children under the age of 12 or people who cannot consent to measuring blood pressure. Teenagers between the ages of 12 to 18 years old should be accompanied by the adult. Pregnant women should only use this device with the guidance of a doctor. Do not measure blood pressure consecutively more than 3 times. Allow at least 5 minutes of rest between any 2 measurements, otherwise measurements may be inaccurate. Do not apply the cuff over a wound as this can cause further injury. Frequently asked questions. Why is blood pressure measured at home lower than blood pressure measured in hospital? People tend to be in a more relaxed and stable mood at home. It's important to understand your normal blood pressure while calm at home. Why do I feel discomfort or numbness due when the cuff tightens? Tightening of the cuff can lead to temporary discomfort or numbness. This is completely normal. When is the best time to measure blood pressure? It's best to take measurements in the morning after urinating or when your body and mood are relaxed and stable. Blood pressure should be measured at the same time every day. Why is my blood pressure different each time it is measured? First, understand that as our hearts beat, our blood pressure fluctuates. Since blood pressure constantly changes, it can be difficult to obtain the correct value when measuring only once. It's best to measure 2 or 3 times, with 5 minutes allotted between measurements. Loosen the cuff, raise your hand over the head, and grasp or stretch your left and right palms repeatedly about 15 times. This should allow for accurate blood pressure measurements. Other questions. How do I determine the appropriate cuff size? Follow the instructions listed in the manual to properly wear the provided cuff. If the cuff is too tight or too loose, the accuracy of your blood pressure readings will be impacted. What does the misoperation reminder mean? You may get a misoperation warning due to one of the following reasons. 1. You moved while measuring your blood pressure. 2. You were wearing the cuff incorrectly. What do I do if my blood pressure is too high or too low? Please ensure that the cuff is being worn correctly. If the cuff position is incorrect, no arterial signal will be detected and the measured blood pressure value will be higher. If the cuff is worn too loosely, the compression force might not be transmitted to the artery, resulting in a higher measured blood pressure. To obtain accurate readings, we suggest averaging the values of the latest 3 measurements. What does the blood pressure indicator bar mean? The blood pressure indicator bar shows you whether your blood pressure is at normal levels, the unnumbered bars, or if you are in mild, moderate, or severe hypertension, numbered 1, 2, or 3. How do I calibrate the unit? The unit is calibrated at the factory, which should last through the duration of its use. Please do not attempt to calibrate it. How do I use the voice function? Unfortunately, the voice function is unavailable at this time.